Oh my god, I hear my cat trying to get into my room. Well, hello. Today I'm doing something more chill. I got Taco Bell and it's like almost 11 o'clock at night right now, and I figured I would do a little mukbang with a little twist. But first, before I even get into that, I'm gonna introduce the food. First of all, I gotta get a drink. I got a Baja Blast because, duh. I wanted to try the midnight version because I hear it's good, and you know, why not? So, of course, I got some hot sauces. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not like a Taco Bell regular, but I do love some Taco Bell every now and again. I'm not one of those people that's like, Taco Bell makes me shit my pants. Well, I mean, it does get the train running, but like, not any more than usual. I think some of you have like bowel problems. So the first thing I'm gonna get into, we'll get into this little cheesy double beef burrito. Actually, I'm gonna unbox everything. Fuck it. Except for the dessert. Nacho fries. Ho, 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 ho. The cheese, of course. This is my first like real mukbang, if you can call this a mukbang. So bear with me, please. This is just for fun. And then I got a little crunch wrap supreme. But let me make it like pretty, like they do. So I had an idea to make this a little less boring, so I had stuff to talk about. I wrote down a list of video ideas, like, I don't know, a few months ago. I've gotten around to a few of them, but I have a lot that I think could be cool, but like, I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to make individual videos for like all of the video ideas I have. So I figured I would spend, I'm gonna try 3 minutes. I'm gonna do 5 minutes because I'm also gonna be eating. So I'm gonna pick something on the list and just talk about it for like 5 minutes until I'm done eating. 5-minute timer. For the first 5 minutes, why don't I just talk about, actually, for the first 5 minutes, I'm just gonna talk about, you know, why I'm mad at my cat and just life. Okay, 5 minutes go. And the reason why I'm not like that mad at my cat, of course, because like cats, they only have like a few brain cells. I mean, they're not few brain cells. They don't have as many thoughts as humans do. So I try not to like, I try not to get too like mad, but sometimes she just pisses me off. As much as I love her. Her name is Luna, by the way. But basically why I'm mad at her is because, so actually a little bit of a backstory. I saw a TikTok, hey young ho, that when you eat like fast food or stuff that's heavy, it's a good idea to have something that'll like make you burp, something carbonated. And then after you're done with it, drink something hot. And so this is some tea that I just steeped. And I was like walking, and then I was walking and it was pretty dark. That's on me. And I was walking slowly, but then I like, you know, sorry, I'm trying not to eat with my mouth open because I hate that. So I'm like walking in the dark and I run into Luna, and obviously I feel bad because I didn't mean to like, you know, run into her. So then I stop and then I spill like hot tea on my hand. That's not the worst part. The worst part is just that she keeps biting my ankle. Damn, she got me, gal. All right, I'm pausing my timer. Sometimes she pisses me off, but it's not that serious. What else? These nacho fries are pretty good. But low-key, I don't know why y'all are going crazy for them. But It may be because they're a little bit soggy because I've been waiting a little bit. So I'm gonna not judge too hard. This is pretty good. I do think the Baja Blast is, I think, better, but it's not bad. This is the cheesy double beef burrito. By the way, I got like one of those like nighttime craving boxes. So, yeah. All right, let me have a bite of this. Pretty good. That bite was mostly tortilla. Honestly, I've never really dabbled into like the like hot sauces, but I feel like I had to for like the video purposes. Let me add some mild right there. Okay. The mild hot sauce made it better. Let me add a little bit of the hot. If it's too much for me, I'm gonna be sad because I'm gonna look like a basic white person. Oh my god, I would look like what I am. What a shame. Alright, just add some of that on top. Oh, I'm fine with that. Oh, it is like doesn't hit right away, I think. Maybe my mouth is just weird. Also, I'm a little bit sick still. I felt sick last Thursday. Okay, I'm just gonna finish that last statement. I felt a little bit sick last Thursday, and it's now Wednesday of the next week. So I'm about to enter a week of this, and I'm a little pissed off, but whatever. Let me move on to a topic. The first topic that I would love to discuss is the importance of letting yourself be single. Letting yourself be single. 5 minutes on the clock, go. So why I'm saying this is because obviously as somebody who has been single all their life, I really value my alone time. Obviously, your partner should be like somebody you want to spend time with, of course. But like, if you've known relationships like throughout your entire adult life, how do you like get to know yourself? Obviously, I get why it's like hard to, be single when you've been in relationship after relationship, because obviously that's all you know, and obviously the companionship of somebody else makes it a lot less lonely. But I think that loneliness actually like inspires you to want more in a relationship, because as much as having somebody to like, kiss and, do stuff with is fun and all, there's a lot of ways somebody can treat you badly, and you shouldn't have to put up with that. Also, on the other end, if you're treating people badly, then you need to spend time with yourself to understand how you're treating these people badly and why it's not good, of course. But being single helps you understand like how you don't have to wait on anybody else. When in relationships, sometimes, that's the part of being in a relationship. Like you extend yourself a little bit farther to accommodate your partner. But is your partner worth accommodating for? Sometimes people reach a point where that's not really the case. You need to be single to understand what is worth giving up: my solitude, my loneliness, my alone time. Because being with a person 24 hours in a day, like being with somebody a lot, can be overstimulating. Like, my social battery runs out quick. Like, if I'm really gonna spend the rest of my life with somebody, I gotta be special. Like, I'm not gonna settle. I would much rather like die single than settle. I think we all need to just understand that we need to be with people who actually deserve a lifetime of companionship. And like, I love my family, but sometimes I get sick of them if I spend too much time around them. That's so normal. The person you're in a relationship with should be able to understand that. That doesn't mean that you don't like them. But like sometimes it's just too much. You need your own life. You need your own life. That's another thing. Why being single is important and why some people need to be single. Because then again though, like, who am I to judge? I haven't been in a relationship. I'm also not trying to, like, you know, cast stones from a glass house. I'm just trying to offer perspective. Like, so just be single. Just be single. You're gonna be okay. Just because you're single doesn't mean you have to be celibate also. Very good. Do I have anything else to say about that? Well, the timer's about to run out anyway, so. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Okay. Honestly, wait, this video idea kind of eats. Let me check that off the checklist. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna talk about. Alright. Well, actually, I'm gonna prepare the Crunch Wrap Supreme. Also, this hot sauce is great because it's getting my, like, immune system running. Crunch Wrap Supreme. Yeah. And let me do the same thing I did last time. Let me I'm gonna open this bee and add some hot sauce. Okay. Here's one. Okay, perfection. Okay. Validation in moderation. Let me start the timer. 3, 2, 1, go. I feel like I sort of grew up in a thing, like in a time where, I don't know if this is as popular anymore, but like there was certainly an era where everyone was like, you don't need anybody else, love yourself. And yes, I do agree with that, but also it's okay to accept people's compliments of you. It's okay to feel validated by what other people say. Obviously, relying on people's compliments in order to feel good, that's where we can like dip into problematic territory. But you can agree with people being like, wow, you're fabulous. Wow, you're great. Like, I think that's fine. And also, it's totally fine to feel validated from validation. You're not like not self-sufficient or self-confident if you know, feel flattered by validation. Like, it's literally words that are supposed to make you feel good. They're allowed to make you feel good. But also, it's important to love yourself if there's not anyone else around there to, you know, love you. Because guess what? You deserve love. You do. That's the truth of the matter. Like, you know, you're a person and trying your best, you deserve love. And listen, sometimes you don't even try your best, and that's okay. You still deserve love. You don't have to earn love. You deserve love. You don't have to fucking top the charts or cure cancer or get a Nobel Peace Prize to like deserve love and validation. Just existing in the world that we live in today, like that's pretty hard, honestly. So like, you know, you're allowed to like validate yourself, be like, pat myself on the back, I'm proud of you. You're allowed to get Taco Bell at like nearly midnight just for fun, just to validate that you're alive and that you can and that you want it. You know, obviously getting Taco Bell all the time isn't like great for the diet unless if you know, are getting like Taco Bell salads or whatever, but I don't even know if they have salads. I want to know. I don't eat salads. Oh. I eat vegetables. I just hate salad. Well, I drink vegetables. I make smoothies with a lot of vegetables, so I don't really have to eat many vegetables. I'm sorry, I'm trying. But, you know, you're not like crazy, and you're allowed to accept validation when it comes, but you know, just don't rely on it to have a good day. I hope you don't need to like hear a compliment from somebody else in order to like feel good about yourself. That's what I'm sort of getting at. So that's why I think validation and moderation is, you know, healthy and normal. This crunch wrap is a little cold, but still good. Is this a good mukbang? I don't even know. But I hope you're liking it. Literally, I just I just did it. I just sort of asked for validation in a way. Listen, it's okay. It's okay to want to be validated. That's what I'm trying to say. I can't believe I didn't think of this video idea sooner. This is great. I don't know if I can finish this Crunchwrap Supreme. I said it's so Californian today. I don't know if I can finish this Crunchwrap Supreme. My baby kids now. What's next? My next topic I'm going to talk about is how I am and I grew up overweight, and it was really hard, but I also wouldn't change it if I could go back. 5-minute timer, go. I was thinking about this when I wrote it. I was like, you know, obviously, like, being overweight, not a cakewalk, not sunshine and rainbows. It's hard because, you know, obviously, let's talk about fat phobia. Not just like fat jokes, because obviously we know that those exist, people making fun of fat people. We all know about that kind of fat phobia. But let's talk about just the experience of looking different than everyone else. Obviously, that's not just a fat experience. I mean, obviously, if you're like a person of color in like an all-white school or, you know, et cetera, et cetera. But growing up and looking at everyone else and being like, wow, I'm a lot bigger than everyone else. And you sort of know in the back of your mind, like, everyone knows it too. Like, it's not something that people just don't notice. It's like, it's kind of hard to deal with that, especially when fat phobia exists and there's people telling you that being fat is like the worst thing in the world, and like you're a joke and you're just a punchline, basically. Like, you're just a punchline, you're just a side character, you're just the comic relief. Even if you're in on the joke or not, even if you're the one saying the joke or not. That's how I felt a lot of time throughout my life. I either felt like the butt of the joke or just like the person who was making jokes at my expense to like make other people like me, because I felt like people couldn't like me if I wasn't like funny or could light up the room. But the older I get, the more I'm happy that I grew up fat, because nowadays I'm more confident. Obviously not perfect as far as confidence levels, but it forced me to like grow a sense of confidence that isn't dependent on the way that I look, because that can change. I mean, obviously, if you think you're hot based on like how society, well, hold on. I think I worded that wrong. I meant to say like growing up fat forced me to grow a sense of self-confidence that was not based on what society told me that I should be confident about. Like, it forced me to have confidence in the things that society deems as a flaw. It forced me to love myself even though I'm actively being told I shouldn't. It forced me to challenge myself to find reasons to love myself in spite of all the noise. And some people who like grow up conventionally attractive, they just don't get that. And I don't think it's like, you know, we should point fingers and be like, ha ha ha, because that's not going to solve anything. I just think that like it's unfortunate sometimes, you know, as much as they do benefit from like pretty privilege and whatnot, it's also like a blessing and a curse, because obviously looks change and like all that changes. And, you know, dealing with that sort of stuff later in life can be really hard. That's why people, you know, have midlife crises, why people get like crazy plastic surgery even though they don't need it. So yeah, I'm glad as much as it was hard, as much as, you know, being overweight has like problems and, you know, health issues and whatnot, like, I'm glad. It made me better. I'm gonna do like, okay. This next one is a little, you know, more lighthearted. Lighthearted. I sounded Irish for a second. Basically, my argument for CDs over vinyl. Because vinyl is having a huge moment. It kind of has been for the last few years, but I personally prefer CDs. CD's nuts. 5 minutes on the clock, go. Well, for starters, CDs are a lot less fragile than vinyl. It's part of vinyl is that like you have to take really good care of your vinyl, and like obviously with what's it called? With CDs, you know, you can't be willy-nilly about it, but I mean, if you drop your CD and it's like CD case, it's not like the end of the world. But if you, or even if your CD like falls, if you drop your CD, it's not like the end of the world. But if you drop your vinyl, it's like, oh my god. Also, like vinyl sound quality, like it isn't like out of this world in the way that I feel like it's like advertised. I feel like maybe I'm wrong in that. I mean, vinyl is really cool. Vinyls are really cool, but I feel like part of the appeal to vinyl is like it sounds better, and like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously all of that depends on your sound system, but CDs do tend to have better quality. I mean, vinyls did come first before CD, but I guess you could also see that as like a technological advancement. Also, they're smaller and cuter. They're usually less expensive, and you know, you can walk with a CD. I mean, it's not as like convenient as like a phone or like a iPod or whatever, but it's much easier to walk with a CD rather than a vinyl. And so I find it interesting that like vinyl is having this huge moment and CD is just kind of like whatever. I mean, obviously CD isn't like unpopular, but it's not like, wow, everyone needs a CD now. Like, you know, sell like vinyl. I've seen vinyl go for like thousands and thousands of dollars because, you know, they're like limited. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's CDs like that too, but like, I don't know. They're also just, it's just easier. Yeah. I might show off my CD collection if I feel nice. Maybe I'll insert, you know what? I'll insert some like footage of my CD collection and my CD player, because, you know, I've been working on my CD collection and I think my CD player is like really cute. I'm sure they're like better like sound quality like CD players. I mean, it's not bad, my CD player, the sound quality wise. It's just that some of the high end like frequencies tend to sound a little like not great sometimes, but it's only if you listen really closely and if you like care about that sort of stuff. If you're not like one of, you know, the audio people, it'll do. It's really cute also. But yeah, I just think CDs are really cool, and I don't have much else to say, so I'm just gonna eat these cinnamon twists. I love these. I think they're literally like deep fried pasta. So good. I feel like Sheree, I mean, with her chips that she like puts out on the paper towel, she's like,
I've kind of been laying low. I've not been out of the house. I'm snacking. I love my special chips. Sea salt, the thick cut, to die for.
oh my gosh, I need to watch like Real Housewives of Atlanta. At least the seasons with Nene in them. Because let's be real, who's the star of that show? I'm going to do one more. You know what? I'm gonna end on something interesting. 2 men from a man. Men are the reason why people don't take men's mental health seriously. So 5 minutes on the clock, let's go. So first of all, let's talk about mental health as like a whole conversation. It's still stigmatized, even with women, non-binary. etc. But obviously there is this like stereotype that is less societally acceptable to like be vulnerable about your mental health in comparison to women or like not straight men. And you know, I think that has to do with the way that men talk about one another, how they talk about how that shit's gay. First of all, let's divulge into that. Being gay is not a problem. Let's just make that clear. If you think being gay is a problem, I don't know why you're watching this video. But I mean, being gay will never ever be the problem that you think it is. It's not. And also like using the word gay as an insult, like, okay. But that's the problem. You think that being gay is a bad thing. First of all, strike one. You think that being vulnerable about your mental health is because you are gay. Strike two. Like, it just, no, it's not true. It's lies. They made it up. A lot of men love to be like, oh, what about men's mental health? What about men? What about men? The reason why like women have support groups and women have resources, why women have shelters, all that, is because women saw a problem and rallied and gathered other women to help deal with women. You know you can do that for other men if you care so much about it, right? Women do not owe you like that sort of stuff when men are the reason why a lot of these, you know, shelters, groups to talk about mental health, all that exist. It's because of men. All those, for the most part, exist because of men. Obviously, there's bad women and bad non-binary people, bad people of all or no gender expression. Of course. I just thought I saw a bug. That's also why I was pissed off earlier. A roach crawled on my foot and then it disappeared. I had no idea where it went. I was unsettled by that. So like, truly, if you do care about men's mental health, be the change you want to see. You know, don't talk down when one of your homeboys is like in his feelings. Be like, hey, you can talk to me if you want to. If you're not ready to, that's okay. But whenever you're ready, I'm here. And then if your homeboy is like, that shit's gay, just be like, well, first of all, why is being gay a bad thing? Second of all, no, it does not. Being gay means that you were attracted to the same sex. Being gay has nothing to do with your mental health. And if you think it does, then that is probably because you've been fed lies. You've been fed lies. Okay, I'm switching to my MacBook because I ran out of storage on my phone again and I don't feel like clearing more storage tonight. But yeah, I'm gonna pause my timer. Just be the change you want to see. It's okay. It's scary, of course it's scary. Doing things that are untraditional are always gonna be scary. Even if it feels like it shouldn't be, it will. It's okay. If you're not uncomfortable, you're not growing. That's something that I was taught in like college. And I think that's like really, really good advice. So remember that, you know. I'm just gonna talk a little bit more because fuck it, it's my last thing I'm gonna talk about and then I'm going to bed probably. A lot of these people who are like, you know, fuck men's mental health or whatever, because there's some people like that online. A lot of it is jokes, first of all. Second of all, it's reactionary because they've likely been done wrong by a man. If not directly, then indirectly, like from society. If you've lived on Earth long enough, you will know a shitty man. If you don't know, then you know of. And if you don't know, you're lying to yourself. You do know a shitty man. Does that mean that all men are bad? No, obviously. Literally never ever did. But obviously there's people that's gonna like joke around like that. Some people some people aren't joking. But at a certain point as a man, you gotta be like, okay, why do they feel like that? And then, you know, understand that like they've been hurt usually. And if not, then they are, you know, they're standing up for other women. The effects of misandry have proven to be a lot less dangerous than the effects of misogyny. Let's just put it like that. Obviously, neither is good, but like, let's be real. One is a real dangerous threat and the other one is people online for the most part. But obviously, bad shit can happen to men by women. But, you know, if you care about men's mental health, be the change you want to see. That's what I'm saying at the end of the day. All right. I have had enough Taco Bell. I'm full. There were days where I would eat this whole thing and just be like, whatever. I think because I was filming a mukbang, I was forced to eat slower. So like, wait, why does this look piss colored in this? Oh, it's because it's okay. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. Sorry that it was a little bit like chaotic and sporadic. It means a lot to me that you guys are watching. I don't know what's gonna happen with this channel. I don't know if my life is going to be me being a YouTuber, but this is helping me grow an online presence, which in this day and age feels necessary. And the fact that so many of you that I know, so many of you that I don't know are watching and spreading love means a lot to me, because you didn't have to, but you went out of your way to do it because you like something I produce, and that means a lot to me, because as much as these are like fun, silly little videos, I do put thought into all of them and I do work hard on them. So thank you guys so much for all the comments and the views and people texting me being like, I watched your video, good job, and all of that stuff. It really means a lot to me. But yeah, that's all I have to say for now. Yeah, let me know if you want another mukbang. This was fun. Okay, bye.